welcome to Roma Theory. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. Well, the enjoyment of your weekend was definitely ruined this morning because we all woke up with a very big shock. We all woke up reading that basically this rumour launched by Il Corriere dello Sport saying that Mourinho's sack is imminent and that with a defeat tomorrow against Cagliari, the Fredkins would be ready to sack Mourinho from Roma. This rumour has later on been denied by Roma itself. The Fredkins and Roma have made themselves loud. They've denied these rumours. They've denied them thinking about sacking Mourinho, and especially they've denied contacts between the Fredkins and Hansi Flick, which was kind of the manager which popped up as Jose's replacement in these last couple of hours. This is a massive shock because, once again, this is an example of the media wanting to destabilize this environment. Why is this rumor coming out when Roma hopefully is building a bit more momentum and building up some form? Why is this rumor coming out now? That is a big question which everybody asked themselves. That's a big question which made a lot of people question this. Why is this coming out when we won against Frosinone, we've won against Servette, we have a massive game tomorrow to maybe build the consistency? Why is it coming out now? It had made... Look, I would have understood this rumour more if it would have come out, the day after the Genoa defeat. But today makes absolutely no sense. But the reason why it's a careful rumour, the reason why it's a rumour which Roma have in fact denied, is because it's coming from Ivan Zazzaroni. Now, Ivan Zazzaroni is a very, very good friend of Mourinho. And that is why this city went on tilt this morning when they read this rumour. You know, Zazzaroni is the owner of Il Corriere dello Sport. So basically in Italy, you've got two bodies of sport newspapers, one in Rome, one in Milan. In Milan it's La Gazzetta dello Sport, in Rome it's Il Corriere dello Sport. Gazzetta dello Sport speaks about Inter and Milan, Corriere dello Sport has primary focus Roma and Lazio. That's how it works. And Zazzaroni is not only the owner of Corriere dello Sport, but he's a very good friend of Jose. If you go on the internet, Zazzaroni has interviewed Jose a lot. He's interviewed him this summer following that Budapest. I remember I went live speaking about Jose's interview. They are very close friends. They've got a very close bond. And this is why this rumor is scary. Because it isn't coming from, Bob Jeffrey, who wrote an article in The Sun. It's coming from somebody who knows Mourinho in person and who Mourinho actually has a good relationship with. And this is scary, and this is why Roma have denied this. Look, this is my reaction to this. Manager can't change now. Manager cannot change throughout the season, and especially the manager can't change now. Mourinho needs to stay until the very end of the season. 100%. And my opinion won't move that. Mourinho needs to stay until the end of the season. This end of the season is going to be different to the end of last season or the end of the first year that Jose came, because at the end of this season, his contract expires. So he is going to leave if his contract won't be renewed. And it's a different scenario, because if Mourinho leaves at the end of this season, it's because of his contract saying it. It's because he signed a 3-year contract and the contract ends and Jose part ways. There's always a chance because, the chance is the last to die. There's always a chance he extends. At time of speaking, Jose extending this contract is virtually impossible, especially after such rumor coming out from Ivan Zazzaroni. If you ask somebody, do you think Mourinho is gonna extend his stay at Roma, he's gonna laugh at you, because at time of speaking it is unimaginable with all of the rumors of him leaving and all of that. Zazzaroni did, in fact, proceed. After Roma denied this rumour, Zazzaroni proceeded and justified this action of launching this rumour, and he said that he effectively said that, you know, Mourinho is going to leave at the end of the season, and he's always wished for a renewal of contract. So look, if the Fredkins come out to him and go, I want you to put pen on paper and extend your stay, coming from Zazzaroni, who knows him well, it could happen, you know, but at time of speaking, it's very complicated to see this happen. So we have to keep Mourinho 100% until the very end of the season, because number one, you're not guaranteed to get a good manager now. Not every manager will accept a project which is 1 month into starting. Number two, no manager now will change the situation. And, you know, we've had a few bad games. As I said, hopefully we're building some momentum back. Jose needs to stay. Jose's got that dream after Budapest to make this team lift Europa League. And he said it himself. I, after Budapest, promised the Fredkins and the players and the fans to stay here. You know, I want this promise to be respected. And he's completely right there. You know, he sacrificed himself. He wanted to stay. He promised everybody, said no to mega offers coming from the Saudis to stay here. This sacrifice also needs to come on the other side. So Jose needs to stay until the very end of the season. That's confirmed. After, I don't know. I don't know what happens next. I don't know. I'm not aware of it. I always tend to focus on the present more than the future. So whatever happens in the future, obviously we move on. If Jose doesn't extend, a new manager will come. If Jose extends, we keep him. But the reason why, because you see, I kind of normally, I won't say every time, because sometimes I do believe in these fake rumours, but sometimes, and most often, I know how to pick them out. I know which one's a fake rumour, which one's a, you know, true rumour. And this is why I didn't go live the second this rumour came out this morning. Because I knew that Roma was going to deny it. But the fact that Roma denied this is important, because it means that Mourinho won't be sacked anytime soon. And if it does, it would be absolutely embarrassing for us to deny such rumour and then make it happen. So Mourinho won't get sacked. But, you know, this rumour is scary because, as I said before, this rumour isn't coming from XYZ. This is coming from somebody who knows Jose well. And never in a million years am I here to believe that this rumour came out without Jose's consent. 100%. I'm not a fool. You know, and this is how friendship works. They know each other well. They're good friends. That guy's not going to launch this rumor without Jose's consent. So Jose knew about this rumor coming out 100%, and it's strategic. It's strategic because he is using this rumor to put pressure on the fan base and to put pressure to emphasize the difficulty of the moment that Roma is living after these poor results. And he knows that 90% of the fan base is still on his side, still is Jose in, and still wants Jose to stay. So he's using this rumor to go, right, you launch a rumor saying that the Fredkins can sack me after the Cagliari game. We will see the reaction of the fan base, which has been, what the hell is going on? It went on tilt. The reaction on the fan base is going to target the Fredkins, which in return are going to emphasize the difficulty of this moment, and we'll go through it together. So this is strategic. Jose knew about this 100%. I'm never believing that Zazzaroni launched this rumor without Mourinho knowing. He knew. Obviously, Mourinho can't go to Zazzaroni and go, yeah, you put that rumor tomorrow, because if the Fredkins know, then he will never do such thing. But it's kind of those, it's like that glance. You're at school, you've got your best friend on the other side of the room sitting down, you glance at each other and you understand the same thing. They've understood the same thing, not because you spoke with him, because of that friendly glance. She's a hot girl. Other side of the room, the other guy knows what you're talking about. So, yes, this is strategic. This is, we can call it propaganda rumors if you want to put it on that term. But, it's definitely strategic. Obviously, this rumor did say that the Fredkins blocked Hansi Flick if Jose left. Now, again, I'm not here to speak about replacements, because you know me, I will only speak about Jose's replacement the day Jose will never be your manager, in sign of respect, in sign of I don't care about that, let me focus on the present. But this rumor said that if Jose left, the Fredkins already blocked Hansi Flick. I mean, look, again, I'm not here to give a massive comment on this, but in fact, I won't give it, because as I just said, in terms of respect, I'm not gonna focus on Flick. Yeah, okay, he won a lot at Bayern Munich, but what team did he have at Bayern Munich? I mean, I was probably good enough to make that team win a treble in Germany. So, Hansi Flick is one of those classic managers which, yeah, okay, he won a lot, but under what circumstances did he win a lot? I would be very curious to see what he could do with the team we have compared to Lewandowski, Coman. What team did he have there? Neuer in his prime, Alaba in defense. I mean, I'll be very curious to see how he behaves with a team like this. So again, there are a lot of these managers which are like, okay, they've won a lot, but under what circumstances? Luis Enrique is another one of them. Won a lot at Barcelona, okay. Look at the team he had. At Spain, bang average manager, apart from that Euro semi-final. PSG, he's doing absolutely shit. Zidane is another one of them. Zidane, everybody considers Zidane a great manager. Mate, I would be good enough to make Real Madrid with Ronaldo, Benzema, Bale, Marcelo, Kroos, everyone in their prime win a Champions League. Doesn't take a legend to make that team win a Champions League. So, again, he's one of those classic managers. Is he considered a big name? And we've seen it, he's just been sacked by Germany. I'm done there speaking about Flick. Okay, but I'd keep Mourinho. That's my thing. I'd keep Mourinho, 100%. But overall, Roma's denied everything. Roma has called this fake news. Roma wants to proceed with Mourinho, obviously. Again, we have to be very, and I say we, the Fredkins need to be very delicate with this Mourinho sacking. Again, please don't blame the Fredkins for this. The Fredkins are the last people to blame for this rumour coming out. The Fredkins have nothing to be blamed for this rumour. It's that Zazzaroni clown which posted this rumour. Again, I still believe it's been studied with Jose and all of that, but the Fredkins have nothing to do with this. In fact, the Fredkins denied this. The Fredkins have to be very careful, because I'm gonna repeat this again. I'm sticking with the idea that Mourinho needs to end the season, because changing the manager now, bringing an interim manager, I don't know what benefits it would bring. I really don't know the benefits it would bring, because and the reason I say this is all about Europa League, because again, I struggle to believe we're gonna get top 4 in the league, but my focus on this, and the main reason of why I want to keep Jose until the very end of the season, is because I am convinced that Mourinho's cooking something in Europa League. And again, I'm not saying this because we just won 4-0 against a Swiss team. Roma's a different team in Europa League. That Budapest final left this team handcuffed. You can see Mourinho, he's a lost man after that Europa League final. He wants to be the hero of making this team win Europa League, and then he leaves. Or maybe he extends his contract. I don't know. But the focus on the Europa League this season is going to be massive. And the only manager, and this I will say it, if there are a lot of different managers which can make this team bring top 4, I think there's only one manager which can make this team lift the trophy, and that manager is Mourinho. Again, in European stages, that guy's different, and we've seen it. We've seen it wherever he's been. We've seen it in these past 2 seasons with Roma. In the league, I've got questions, obviously, to ask him, because in the league we've been poor for 3 years. But there's something about this Europa League. And I'm not saying we're going to win it, but I think we're going to see a different Roma, an animal in the Europa League this season. But yeah, Roma's denied everything, so obviously Mourinho can't be sacked. And yeah, it was a shocking rumour, because waking up with that, I mean, I saw the word sack, was like, did they just sack him? It was definitely a rumour which left the city on tilt. Everybody asked themselves a few questions, and then Roma denied it. So, all safe, all good, and I just hope we aren't too distracted. This thing hasn't distracted the team from tomorrow's game, because tomorrow's game is a massive game. You know, not winning tomorrow's game would be embarrassing. Tomorrow's game is a game we have to win. If we win, we'd get closer to the position we belong. And yeah, but that is it. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what you thought when you read that. And don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed, get your friends and family to subscribe. And yeah, red button, thumbs up, down notification button, click all of that. Takes 2 seconds, no money whatsoever, and it supports this community and single video a lot. I will catch you tomorrow for the live watch along against Cagliari. Take care, enjoy your Saturday evening. And yeah, talk to you soon. Simo out.